I'm trying to make this healthy eating stuff easier, right? Because we know if it's easy, we're gonna do it, right? Mix it all around. I'm trying to tell you, it was so good. I mean, it was good. All right, it was really good. You gotta try it. By the time it was lunchtime, I already had 100 grams of protein in. And I'm trying to tell you, it was so quick. So how does 100 grams of protein and about 800 calories or so sound? Is that something that you need? Well, I'm gonna show you how to do it by lunchtime. All right, in a few meals, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it. So if you're struggling to hit your protein goals, man, I got you covered. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna show you how to hit it real quick with these exact ingredients. I'm gonna show you how I cooked my lunch and it came out great and it was so easy to cook, man. You're gonna wanna keep this one in rotation. I'm gonna show you exactly what I use. So check this out. Let me know in the comments what are some of the options you like to go with to help you hit your protein goals, whatever those goals are. Let me know in the comments because I'm always looking for new recipes. I'm always looking for new foods to try, and I really know it helps the community as well because we can all learn from each other. So put them in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right. So first up for breakfast, something so simple. I like to keep this in stock. There's different kinds that you can go with, but this is one of my favorite ones. Let me show you. All right. For breakfast, what I had was Premier Protein cereal. Okay. Now, cereal gets a bad rap. I don't know why. I grew up eating cereal. I don't know if you did or not, but now they have protein cereal. Come on now. So this is one of my go-tos right here. Premier Protein cereal. It's just a great way to get some protein in. And let me show you what I have with it as well. But this is one of my favorite flavors. They also have a chocolate flavor if you want to get down with that. But man, this joker right here is so good. But make sure you measure it out, okay? Go get you one of these. This is called a measuring cup. Now I'm just joking. You know what a measuring cup is. But go get you some and use them. Put them in your kitchen and use them, okay? Make sure you measure everything out. Pour it in here and then you pour it in the bowl. Don't just go like this in the bowl and dump half this box in there and you're not gonna know how much you're getting. Okay, you thought you only had one bowl when you actually had 3. So you're only tracking one bowl, but you actually ate 3 in the bowls. You know darn well you're gonna eat 3 bowls if you just do this. Come on now, get your measuring cup, put it in the bowl. Come on, let's go. Now with the cereal, my go-to milk is this right here, all right? Fairlife fat-free milk. This is one of my go-tos. 1 cup is gonna get you 13 grams of protein that you're gonna add to that Premier Protein cereal, okay? But once again, get your measuring cup, pour it in like this, and dump it in a bowl. Don't just dump it all in there. You're not gonna know how much you're getting, all right? So you gotta make sure you measure it. Go get you some measuring cups, get you a scale, put it in your kitchen and use it. Come on now. Now, one thing I love to add on any of my cereals, but especially this one right here, this right here, all right? What you have here is frozen berries. I talk about these all the time because they are so good. They are a cheat code. Put them in your freezer and man, they are my go-to. Anytime I need like a refreshing snack or a sweet tooth is kicking in or anything, I just use one of these, you know, either a cup or half a cup, and I literally just dump it in the bag and I eat it out of this, okay? Or you can, you know, put it in a bowl. You can add it to your yogurts. You can add it to your smoothies. You can add it to all kinds of good stuff, okay? All this is just berries. Tons of fiber, vitamins. Man, it tastes good, okay? And it won't go bad because it's in your freezer. Come on now. So what I like to do is add usually half a cup to a bowl of cereal. And man, there's just something about it, man. The nice cold berries on top of a bowl of cereal. Come on now. If you haven't tried it, go try it out and get you that protein cereal because it tastes great with this on top. Now, another cheat code, if you want to, but make sure you measure it out, is on top of that cereal and them berries, add a little bit of honey on there. Come on now, if you know about that, if you know about honey, if you know, you know. Come on, honey just makes everything taste better. I'm trying to tell you, but you have to measure it out, okay? This is optional. Of course, yes, it does add some more carbs and things like that. So if it fits into your diet, go with it. But man, honey is so good, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? Just drizzle a little bit on top of them frozen berries on their cereal with that Fairlife milk. I'm trying to tell you, try it out. Let me know. It is good. Come on now, let's go. So that right there, that's a good high protein breakfast for you to have. Very refreshing, not gonna fill you up too much. You're not gonna get all tired like you need to go back to bed or anything like that. You're ready to go, okay? But let me show you what I have for lunch, man. This was so good, so quick and easy to make. Where's it at? All right, here it is right here. So the Mr. Mom 3-2-1 method is where I tell you to go to the grocery store and look for 3 protein sources, 2 fiber foods like a vegetable or a fruit, and then 1 freedom food. What I'm gonna talk about is the protein that I use because I had it in stock. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So keep your kitchen ready. In them days where you're like, I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner, you're good to go. Now what I used was this right here, okay? Now what this is flank steak, all right? Flank steak is my favorite steak to make. It's so thin, it's lower fat, cooks very quick. That's the great thing about it. It cooks very quick. But let me show you what I used to make that, man, it was so good. Now what I did was I used 6 ounces of this, okay? 6 ounces of flank steak. Let me show you what I put in it. Oh, and just for context, 6 ounces of flank steak is around 36, 37 grams of protein or so, okay? So, but man, it is so good. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the flank steak, chop it up. How do you know you have 6 ounces? Because you measured it out. Just use one of these right here. Go get you a scale. Come on now, put a scale in your kitchen and use it. I use my scale all the time. Beef, chicken, anything, any type of meat I'm using, cottage cheese, anything, I weigh it out, okay? Now I weigh all the meat raw. Any chicken I'm making, I weigh it raw. Beef, anything like that, I weigh all the meat raw. Most of the time on the nutrition labels, it's in raw form. So whatever you see, it's 24 grams of protein, that's 4 ounces of raw meat, okay? So that's why I weigh it out raw. I get that question a lot. So just to let you know, go get you one of these scales, man. These things are great, all right? Get them anywhere, Amazon. Go to my Amazon store, check them out, man. These things are great, all right? But let me show you how I cook that meat. Okay, so what I did is I just started cooking the meat. I used a little bit of kettle and fire, which I don't have that to show you because I used it all. And I mean, it's so great, all right? I always talk about kettle and fire, use it, but I use this seasoning right here, okay? This Tex-Mex chicken and steak. If you can find this one, go get it. Get it at Walmart, Kroger has it, H-E-B has it. These are great, okay? This one right here, man, it tasted good. So what I did is I just cut up 6 ounces of flank steak. Towards the end, put a little bit of the seasoning on. Don't put it on too soon because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna start cooking the seasoning, okay? And it's gonna kind of burn on the pan. So make sure you cook the meat first, and as it's starting to brown, then you can start adding your seasoning, okay? Now what I did next was I took the meat out and I added a little bit of this right here, G Hughes Tex Mex, all right? If you can find Tex Mex, go with it. I get this at Walmart, all right? If you can't find G Hughes Tex Mex, I mean, you can just get G Hughes regular barbecue. There's so many different flavors. Actually, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite flavor of G Hughes? G Hughes, all of them are good. I don't care which one you get, they're all good. And it can take boring beef, boring chicken, and make it taste good, all right? Now, G Hughes is usually low calorie, low carb, and all that, low to no sugar. G Hughes is great. Let me know what your favorite G Hughes sauce is, but what I used was this Tex-Mex. Now, as the meat was already out of the pan, that's when I poured that in, and then check this out. Now, I don't have another one, but what I used was a little bit of this, a little bit of, I had a Coke Zero. All right, I think it was a Coke Zero. I don't have any more because I used it, but that's what I'm just showing you the Coke can. I didn't use the actual Coke, I used a Coke Zero. You can also use like a Dr. Pepper Zero or whichever one fits into your diet. But the great thing is you put it in with that sauce. You mix these two together, all right, not this one, but the Coke Zero or whichever one fits in your diet, put it in that sauce a little bit and then stir the sauce, let it simmer, and then you add the meat back into the sauce. Mix it all around. Trying to tell you, it was so good. I mean, it was good. All right, it was really good. You got to try it. All right, you got to try it. Let me know what some of the little tricks that you like to use, because man, just adding a little bit, it just gave us some good flavor and it mixed really well with here. I said, man, let me throw a little bit. Now you don't need much, just a few little splashes, not too much, but man, it just tastes good. And then you just put that over some ice after you're done, and there you go. You got your drink too. All right. Now on the side of the meat, 6 ounces of beef is not that much. Or 6 ounces of flank steak is not that much. You'll see what it looks like on the plate. And of course, I love to have cottage cheese. I just had half a cup of cottage cheese, which gave me another 14 grams of protein. And it tasted, I mean, it just tastes great. I usually have cottage cheese, sometimes twice a day, Cottage cheese is so good. Good Culture is my go-to. If you can find it, go get you some with your favorite cottage cheese. But Good Culture is my favorite one. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to find, but it's all good. And go find you whichever one fits into your diet. But it's just a quick and easy way to add, 13 to sometimes 18 grams of protein into your meal. All right, so go get you some of this right here. Oh, and for a mid-morning snack, I forgot to mention this, but I had a ratio yogurt. These are great. All right, 25 grams of protein. These things are amazing. Coconut is probably one of my favorite ones to go with. You don't have to go with ratio. You can go with Chobani. You go with whatever yogurt you want to go with. Most of them have at least 20 grams of protein in them. Try to get that. This one just has 25. It's a great snack. I mean, what I like to do as well, I like to add these on top of this too. I'll get half a cup of this, put it on that, even add a little honey on top, and I'm trying to tell you, it will knock out a sweet tooth. You'll be good to go, all right? Try it out. It is really good, okay? But yeah, I had one of these, so that's extra 25 grams of protein with the quickness. Come on now. Oh, and then I had a question about what's another cereal that I like to go with. Just to let you know, this right here, Magic Spoon, one of my other favorites right here. If you like Fruit Loops, remember growing up, you used to have Fruit Loops and stuff like that. This tastes like Fruit Loops. It really does, but man, it's great. Magic Spoon is one of my go-tos. Have y'all tried this one? If you have, let me know how you like it. If not, what are some of the other flavors? Magic Spoon has other flavors as well, but one of my go-tos. these right here. This one has less protein than this right here, but man, it still tastes great. So it just matters how much protein you need, what you're trying to get. It don't matter. Whatever fits into your personal diet, that's how you roll, all right? But just make sure you measure it out, all right? These are just options. You can use them if you want to, or if you don't want to, you don't have to, it's all good. But there you have it. So by the time it was lunchtime, I already had 100 grams of protein in. And I'm trying to tell you, it was so quick, all right? So quick and easy. You gotta try flank steak. If you don't have flank steak, that's fine. Use whatever kind of steak you wanna go with, all right? This tastes great in beef as well, okay? I mean, I'll make tacos with, there's so many different, look, if you keep these items in stock, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. If you keep sauces like this in stock, if you keep seasonings like this in stock, then you can make anything, okay? As long as you have your protein, go pick out your protein. It could be beef, chicken, pork, you know, whatever you want to cook with, it doesn't matter. And if you keep things like this in stock, you can make lunches, breakfast, dinners, and you won't have to wonder what you're going to have because your kitchen's ready. All right. You know, in the fridge, you have your proteins, you know, you have your sauces, you know, you have your spices, and you can make all kinds of good stuff. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to make this healthy eating stuff easier, right? Because we know if it's easy, we're going to do it, right? So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, as tasty as possible, much protein as possible. I'm always trying to get my protein in, and I'm trying to help you do the same. Let me know if this video helped you out, and let me know some of the ideas that you have, you know, of using sauces like this, spices like that. Put them in the comments so I'm getting to get some recipe ideas. I'm always looking for new items to try. I love your comments. I'm always, you know, thinking about them like, okay, I can try that. I'm always at the grocery store. I'm always here shopping for you, shopping for me too. So I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. Let's go.